All right, everyone, welcome to this day. Lots of legs today. So feet together, let's warm up the knees, keeping the heavy heels. Squeezing the knees together. And pushing the knees out. Then circle. Then coming up onto the big toe. So you're just bending the big toe as much as you can. So you're just making your ankle as straight as possible through here. So mobilizing the big toe. Then coming down, if you can, go all the way down, then come up onto the balls of your feet. If this causes pain at all, do not do it. Something to work up to. And from here, turn the knees, and you'll feel a bit of a stretch in the ankles. This should again cause no pain. And then from here, circle. Slow, full circles with the ankles. And the other way. Okay, let's grab the ball. So you're standing, feet at the wall, step out one length of your foot, ball between the thighs, tuck the pelvis under. So you feel the back of your pelvis touch the wall, lower back touch the wall. Maybe go down a little bit lower than usual. And we're feeling you have heavy heels. So tripod has the weight of the feet, heavy heels. And you're able to relax your legs as much as possible. So you feel just the quads working. And let's bring the arms up. So you're able to relax the shoulders as if you're embracing a balloon that wants to float upwards. The hands are keeping it down, but the balloon's also holding your arms as well. So you can use less force in the arms. And still keeping the weight through the tripod, especially in the heel. Relaxing the breathing. So ideally breathing in and out through your nose, just the timing your body wants to, until maybe the breath gets a bit too hard to do that. Then you're going in through the nose, out through the mouth. Tongue on the roof of the mouth the whole time. And just letting the body relax downwards. A little bit of a squeeze against the ball. About a 3 out of 10 effort in terms of the squeeze. And again, we're aiming to build this practice up to 5 minutes. Just making sure, feeling through your back. So the PSIS, the back of your pelvis, the left and the right sides are touching, so you be aware of that. Sometimes the left side's a bit hard to feel, touching, so you want to sense that. Sense the lower back touching the wall. And if you need to stop and rest, that's totally fine. If you can't relax your breathing, your legs are about to die, you can get up, have a rest. So we're close to 2 minutes now. Okay, let's come up. Give your legs a shake. It's good feeling the body strengthening. It's hard, but it's getting easier. So we're going to work with the open and close of the kwa on the side that you're turning into. So what we're doing here is this bow stance or arrow punching in the bow stance. So we're doing this, but we're just practicing one side of the open and close. So we just focus on here. Okay, so a wall, a chair's probably better, because if you have a wall, your shoulder can sort of hit the wall a bit. So chair's better. I've just got a bench here. So I've got my foot against the chair and my shin against the chair too. So I keep that contact. I'm not pushing more into the chair, but I'm not letting the contact come off either. So I just feel that contact stays the same. I've got my feet about 1.5 shoulder width is a good start, and the feet are on the same line. So if I was to use the crack in the paving here, the feet are on the same line, and I'm pushing my weight across. So see how now I'm turning, opening and closing in the kwa here. So the pelvis is rotating. My knee stays pinned, so it's like a pin through here. So then the knee doesn't move. If the knee wasn't pinned, it would do this, or it might do forward and back. So the knee stays pinned, which means then the movement the body has to figure out how to make it come from here. Okay, so I'm turning into the hip, opening, and I'm feeling into the tripod of the foot, especially in the inner edge. So if the heel had, rather than just one centerpiece, the two lines here, I'm focusing on the medial line, or the inner edge line, and the inner edge of that contact with the tripod. So I don't lose the outer edge of the tripod, but my awareness is focused on the inner edge. And what that does, it'll help even better internal rotation occur in the hip here. So it's just a reflexive action that happens when you focus on that. It's a neurosensory phenomena. So I'm staying vertical with my spine, I'm not leaning, staying vertical, and I'm opening and closing. It's like I'm closing the door, opening the door, so I face towards you, then I face as much as my rotation or my flexibility can do. So for you it might be very, very minimal. It's very common. It doesn't turn much when you first start. Over time, when the hips get more flexible, you can really turn into there. The more I focus on pushing through that inner edge of the foot, I feel my VMO really work, and the quad is thumping now. So I'm going to change my side. So I've changed my side, shin touching, about 1.5 shoulder width, feet on the same line, turning in, hip crease facing towards you, turning pelvis, knee staying pinned. So this leg stays straight, this one stays bent, knee doesn't move, so I'll have to figure out how to turn through here. And I'm just vertical, like a bowl of water again on my head, focusing on that inner edge of the foot and the heel, relaxing my leg, relaxing my hip. So this part we're doing here is the final part of the punch. So sitting in the hip here, then the next part will continue. Then what the weight will do will be shifting across, so it sits into the other hip. So we're just practicing a small portion of the movement that links with the arm. And it's probably the most important part of this arrow punching. Now my leg's starting to fry. I've just done a heap of legs already. Okay. So let's do the punch from the wuchi stance first. So feet shoulder width, pelvis a bit tucked, sitting in your legs. Wind the fist. Let's do vertical fist. So we just get this happening first. The arm, push and pull, rotation. The Ming Men doesn't stop. Smooth, continuous movement, reaching out through the inside of the arm, stretching the fascia lines, shoulders staying relaxed and down. Putting a bit of strength in the fist right at the end part of the punch. So the fist is ready to hit something hard. So each time you punch, the fist superimposes where the other one just was. So we want that exactness, symmetrical left and right, head staying centered, not turning. So as we open out wider, so about 1.5 shoulder width, your feet straight if you can. If they need to be a bit open, that's fine. Now the center line will be where the weight goes to. So I've got a center line here. When I transfer the weight, the center line is over here. So I'm not punching to the corners, punching right in the center line. It's the weight that shifts, the center of mass that shifts. And I'm focusing on that turning in the hip. The knee stays pinned, otherwise it opens out like this as I turn. Stays pinned. So the movement is back to here. Keeping the head level for now. So it's not rising up and down at all. Relaxing down through your body into the legs. And I'm pushing, so I push through that foot, makes that leg push, drives the pelvis, then I connect into this foot. I push, drives the pelvis, I connect into this foot. So I relax the leg so I can connect into here, push with the ground, push this way, makes my body go this way, makes a turn, connect into the ground. And that just there, what I just mentioned, is a key internal skill that a lot of people can miss. Who are really good grounding and good power in Kung Fu or any martial art, they can do that part well. They can push and ground on the other leg. So what it means is that your force feels like it winds into the ground. Force comes out, but it winds into the ground. If you don't have that sense of sink connect to the ground again, when you push hard, because it's just the angle of the leg, it pushes your pelvis up this way, so it's like it does this. But we want it to rotate, so it goes down the leg. And we're not talking about chi or anything like that. We're talking about kinetic force, spiral motion, that's all it is. So turning into the hip, you find you can rotate a bit more than if you weren't doing this leg movement. You can rotate the body more because the kwa is able to rotate more. Yin yang, breathing down. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Awareness down underneath your feet. Awareness moving up through your body, above your hands. No need to visualize anything, just being aware of that. Focus going through the body, downwards, under the feet. Through the body, upwards, above the hands. Holding the chi ball. Weight going a little bit into the balls of the feet, a bit more. Dedicate the entire merit of this practice to the enlightenment of all beings, in all places, and all times. May this strengthen and nourish your body and your life.